Hello and welcome back to the Friday break, the Friday show, Heather's Hangout. It's good to be here. It does feel like it's been more than a week since I've been here, but it hasn't been. It has just been a week. We do have some fun stuff happening today, which is very cool. We are still waiting to see whether the 2025 Topps Marvel Chrome arrives. We do have one break that's full for that and potentially a couple of others up, but we're just waiting to see if it arrives today, so they won't happen just yet. But we do have some Pokemon Destined Rivals that we'll start off with. There are some breaks that have some spots left still, so 27977. And there's also some Pokemon Journey Together, some Leaf Metal Pop Century, some One Piece, and I believe some Star Wars Topps Chrome as well. So lots of fun things happening. There's also a Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Play booster break. So if you do want to jump into any of those, you can find the link here. But what we'll do is we will start off with some Pokemon Destined Rivals. Oh, I got scared. Alrighty, this is Pokemon Destined Rivals 27876, and we're going to randomize these names and types 5 times to see who gets the Psychic spot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, 5 goes to Electric, Michael Martino. This Elgato is off? Why is this Elgato off? Oh, because you're actually off. Okay. Alrighty. And adjust that. There we go. Okay, done it. Ooh, we're starting off strong with the Cynthia's Roserade in the RF. We got Slugma, Arrokuda, and Gyarados. Some Molive, Porygon-Z, and Tyranitar. Golbat, Nova, and Armin's Mabostiff EX. Sudowoodo, Boltoy, and Typhlosion. Zubat, Huntail, and Gorbis. Hydrapple, Oven Sandwich, and Crustle. Gabite, Lapras, and Zeraora. Mischief, Team Rocket's Transceiver, and Steven's Metagross EX. Growlithe, Rotom, and Makago. Breloom, Porygon, and Zamazenta. Morpeko, Mareep, and Ethan's Adventure in the full art. Duel, Ethan's Typhlosion in the art rare, and Articuno. Torchic, Team Rocket's Energy, and Annihilate. Hippozon, Squavit, and Dondozo EX. Team Rocket's Grimer, Floatzel, and Hydrapple. Yanma, Team Rocket's Giovanni, and Zapdos. Rapidash, Taurus, and Roserade. Larvitar, Cynthia's Power Weight, and Team Rocket's Persian EX. Shaman, Magikarp, and Tyranitar. Nidoran, Electabuzz, and Sneasel. Heat Rotom, Team Rocket's Watchtower, and Wobbuffet. Dipplin, Skarmory, and Team Rocket's Moltres EX. Nidoqueen, Yanma in the art rare, and Blaziken. Ogerpon, Squawkabilly, and Articuno. Mankey, Claydol, and Arwen's Mabostiff EX in the full art. Marnie's Purloin, Zeraora, and Arwen's Greedent. Ethan's Kulava, Team Rocket's Proton, and Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX. Primeape, Clamperl, and Zamazenta. Zamazenta, Team Rocket's Giovanni in the full art, and Team Rocket's Spidox. That looks sick. Cynthia's Rosalia, Raticate, and Typhlosion. Coughing, Fluffy, and Gyarados. Dollup, Energy Recycler, and Titan EX. Haneasel, Citadel, and Crustal. TM Machine, Zamazenta in the art rare, and Gorbis. Toadscool, Sorwello, and Zeraora to finish that one off.
How did we do?
Not bad. But no Mewtwo's.
Ah.
How has your week been?
Oh.
Oh, apparently I shouldn't have asked.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
It's been a long week. Oh goodness, what happened to that one? Oh well. No, yeah, big week for us all. Just lots to get through. So putting in the work. Outside of that, not too bad. I was so tired yesterday. I accidentally knocked a plate off the bench and I've broken a plate. So
Oh no.
that's okay.
Is it an easy to replace plate or is it a unique plate?
No, it's fine. It's just a came up plate, but it's frankly it's probably better than having it because I don't use 4 plates. I'll use 3.
Yeah, that's fair. The fourth never gets to the dishwasher.
It's basically a display plate. It's fine. No, but you know, week has been good. Lots of Switch 2.
Yes.
Still?
Just Mario Kart or other things?
Mario Kart, Wind Waker, and I've just started playing through Scarlet again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like as of this morning. So very exciting. And your week?
I have also acquired a Switch 2.
Excellent.
I was gonna wait, and then I went to Costco, and they had them, and I was
That's
like,
good.
oh.
Yeah.
And then, but it's like cheaper. But then there's this thing with Macquarie Bank where you can get, I think EB Games was out of stock, and you had to like pre-order for their second pre-order.
Yes.
It was weird, and I was
It's
confused.
like second wave, yeah.
Yeah, and they were like the cheapest purely because through Macquarie Bank you can buy gift cards for 7% off to EB Games. You can
Wow.
customize the amount and pay 7% less. So it was at Costco, I'd made the decision to buy it, and then I checked EB Games, they were back in stock. And I was like, well, screw my trip to Costco. I guess I'll get one bag of choc honeycomb and go to EB Games. So yeah, I went and bit the bullet and got it. I haven't played heaps. I've mostly been playing Animal Crossing, which obviously is not made for the Switch 2. But that's fine.
Yeah, excellent. Let's fill Pop Century. Let's. We do have 2 breaks for it. Where's our random actor? There it is. 196, so I think 10 spots down. Oh no, we're halfway there. Excellent.
Ooh.
Wonderful. Way more than 10.
All right, and you can find all of those breaks through this link. So if anyone does want to jump into Pop Century, where there are some very, very cool actors in play.
28003 is full. We're still waiting to see if product has arrived. But we should absolutely get that done, hopefully, if the product is here.
I am also a bit keen because it's Jeff's second ever official Marvel card.
Oh, wonderful. Hell yeah.
Unofficially, he's had a few. I contributed to that, but officially, just the one. Or now the 2. Oh, damn big damn. Hang on, I need to see this Jeff card. Jeff the Land Shark Marvel Tops Chrome. Or don't show me Jeff. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh, I love him. The baby. Okay, I'm so glad they chose good art. I was so scared that they were gonna choose shit art. Why is he at the back of the slide? That's so mean. He's so cute. Okay, I love this. We have to see a Jeff card. We have to. It's the only option. See, so far, there's not been a single Jeff card that flops. Well, it has flopped. I think they're all sick so far. Very cute.
They've really done a very good job of keeping them cute and popular.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Oh,
I mean, he's had multiple comic series now, technically. So, like, that's a win.
and every card he's been, like, even the Deadpool one, the Secret Lair, was that what it was?
Yes, this is his third
Like-
official card. I
like-
forgot about the Secret Lair. Look, the Secret Lair, they did him dirty a little bit, I think.
Yeah? Oh.
He looks slightly terrifying.
Well,
They didn't go for his cute Sona, you know. I think it's still cool, don't get me wrong, but they definitely went like more realistic shark as opposed to like little Jeffy boy,
yes.
which I think, you know, is slightly disappointing, but I think it's fine. But they went back to cute for this guy, so that makes me happy. Very excited for the Joff. Oh, he's so cute.
Okay, incredibly off topic. Oh wow, there's lots of spots ready for that chrome break. Very good. Terribly off topic. Has anyone seen or heard of the show Becker? Becker.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
Oh, it's the same guy, Ted Danson, who's in like Cheers and The Good Place.
Mm-hmm.
He's in it. I completely forgot about that show until last night, and it opened up like a third eye of like, this is history and memory for me. I feel old even thinking about it.
Did I save that? I hope the answer is yes. Alrighty, well, while we're sorting out whatever happened with the other break, we have some more Pokemon to get through, which is very exciting. This is Pokemon Destined Rivals 27977. Hang on, I'm going to stop and we're going to start again. I'm going to do it right and we're going to pretend that nothing happened. Wait, is it 9? It is 9. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Ta-da! Amazing. Okay, none of that ever happened. This is Pokemon Destined Rivals 27977, and we're going to randomize these names and types 5 times to see who gets the Psychic spot. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 goes to Water, Victor Lee. We have Morgrem, Carbink, and Blaziken. Ponyta, Pichu, and Greedent. Lurantis, Greedent, and Team Rocket's Crobat EX. Hippopotas, Oven Sandwich, and Team Rocket's Tyranitar. Spiritomb, Porygon, and Roserade. Pinecoat, Electabuzz, and Gorbis. Mankey, Scarred Ash, and Crystal. Arbok, Beldum, and Team Rocket's Moltres EX. Team Rocket's Hypno, Clamperl in the art rare, and Wobbuffet. Probopass, MC's Hype, and Ethan's Typhlosion. Cyndaquil, Arrokuda, and Spidops. Mantis, Mimikyu, and Articuno. Arvin's Mischief, Team Rocket's Botherbot, and Dondozo EX. Yanma, Washrotom, and Regirock EX in the full art. Coruscant, Boltoy, and Blaziken. Mercury-Taurus, and Hydrapple. I do not believe Marvel Chrome has arrived yet. We're still waiting on it currently. Heat Rotom, Cynthia's Poway, and Sneasel. Blaziken, Citadel, and Arwen's Mustiff EX. Arwen's Toadschool, Ampharos, and Zapdos. Diplin, Clamperl, and Roserade. Kangaskhan, Team Rocket's Orbeetle in the Aura, and Zeraora. Pupitar, Team Rocket's Ariana, and Steven's Metagross EX. Tarantula, Articuno, and Gorbis. Ogerpon, Fluffy, and Annihilate. Dwebble, Squivit, and Sneasel. Annihilate, Ethan's Adventure, and Macago. Combuskin, Electrike, and Arapska EX. Morodom, Starmie, and Tyranitar. Cynthia's Gibble, Granite Cave, and Team Rocket's Ariana in the full art. Pinsir, Ogerpon, and Greedent. Houndour, Team Rocket's Archer, and Articuno. Hippopotamus, Fortress, and Team Rocket's Nidoking EX. Taylor Hydrapple in the art rare and Blaziken. Torchic, Skarmory, and Gorbis. Dolive, Rattata, and Gyarados. And our last pack, we have Nosepass, Pichu, and Sneasel. Alrighty. We've got 2 Topps Chrome breaks full now, but we're still waiting on stock. So I'm praying that comes before the end of the show because that would be very exciting. But we do still have a bunch of other breaks. There's Marvel Allure random pack with 3 spots left. That's 27874. We have 4 left in Leaf Metal Pop Century random hit, which is 27924. And there were 189 left in random actor 27966. We've got some Star Wars Topps Chrome Black in 27861. And also 27965. That second one is halfway done. There's a Marvel Cherry Pie Break random letter 27950. We've got some One Piece with some random packs. Some Pokemon Glory of Team Rocket with some packs left. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, Pokemon Journey Together, and that one's not meant to be here, so I won't read that one out. But yeah, lots of stuff that's still to go. Fingers crossed we do get to do Marvel Chrome before the end of the show. But there is still plenty of other things to get into in the meantime. I'm assuming that was not news on Marvel Chrome.
It was not, but
No,
only because
that's okay.
I can message.
No, that's okay.
Message. That is
I was like,
okay.
I assume if we haven't heard anything, it just means it's not here. think what news we've had this week. I don't know, there's been a ton. There's new TCG Pocket set is Eevee Grove, and we're getting that in next week, I think.
Cool.
Which is exciting. It's going to be Prismatic Evolutions, but they can't sell out. They have to have stock because it's literally pixels. So I think I'll finally be spending money on the game. I haven't done it yet, but I think this might be the time. If Marvel Crow doesn't show, we riot. I mean, who are we going to riot to? The posties? I don't know if it's their fault. Who can we, like, logically blame? I guess, like, the postal service as a whole, theoretically.
Look, I always blame, I don't know if I said it on broadcast, I assume I did, because I said it everywhere, but FedEx is on my bad list, so. Do
we have FedEx in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
Okay. I just thought it was an American thing.
My laptop came via FedEx, but it came late because of various reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
Tops, we could.
True.
Anybody with an eyesight, probably, we blame.
Anyone who's not in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I learnt that trick.
I don't know. I don't know about card news, but there was a Donkey Kong Direct.
Oh yes.
Recently,
I didn't watch it.
Which
but
has really swayed me.
I played a little bit of Donkey Kong Bonanza at the Switch 2 event.
Yeah.
And it was very satisfying. It's just you can destroy everything. If you love button smashing and destroying things, you can do it and it's great. Hello, Bandit. Also played Dwayne Johnson. Why?
I like where this is going.
Just for everything? I saw something recently that was like, this is his last chance to prove how to act. Like that he can act. But I don't remember what it was. Very fun. I feel like it was another wrestling movie, but I could be wrong. Yes, 27965 just has, I think it's 33 spots left. No, maybe? What are we at? Yeah, 33 spots left. Just in general. When in doubt, blame The Rock. It's probably his fault. Oh no. I forgot they were making another Smurf movie. And I didn't know that Rihanna is playing Smurfette.
I don't know why on earth I've heard this, but I've heard this. Because I saw, for some reason, there's a bunch of Smurf games. Smurf 2025. Musical comedy. Yeah. Nick Offerman is playing somebody who is named something I would only describe as a title I would call myself in a Pokemon game.
What?
Which is Grand Strumpf. Yeah, it's SCHTROUMPF. Which I think would win the Scrabble game.
That's not even, because that's not the name of the wizard, right? The wizard's just called the wizard, I thought.
Isn't the bad guy called like Gilgamesh or something?
Oh, it is Gilgamesh.
Gargamel.
Gargamel?
When evil wizards, Ramazul and Gargamel. There it is.
So who is this extra guy then with a weird name?
Who's Grand Doofenshmirtz? I don't know.
That's insane.
I almost want to see the film just to find out.
But also, they've already made the live actiony ones with animation. Like, why do we need more? Why are they starting again?
There are a lot of Smurf films.
Right.
There are
but
three.
I'm just like, they already made modern ones. They don't need to make more modern ones. That wasn't that long ago.
Is this the fourth Smurf film? God, what a title too. This is such a like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, like minimalist logo change where it's like it used to be the Smurfs. Now it's just Smurfs.
Yeah, this is them really trying to rebrand.
They've Facebooked this. They've gone from the Facebook.
Oh my god. Yeah, 2011. The Smurfs to Smurfs, the Lost Village. Smurfs is such a fake word. Such a fake word. They had Katy Perry playing Smurfette. Oh god. Alan Cumming voiced one of the Smurfs?
Oh, good for him. Oh, Paul Rubin.
John Oliver voiced one of them?
Vanity Smurf. Yeah, that works.
Oh my god. Wait, who's voicing the new ones then? Hang on. Because obviously they're advertising it as Rihanna is like the big name in the film. So who else do we have? Oh god, this did not need to be made.
That
The
really
animation
is...
looks worse than the last one.
Oh, Natasha Lyonne's in this. That's cool.
Oh, John Goodman? Okay. Interesting. Oh, why are they so small? Can't see their faces.
That is a different name.
Wait, this says he's playing Ken.
This is a different... I'm being punked then, because he's called someone else very different.
Sandra Oh is playing someone called Moxie. I don't know who that is. Octavia Spencer? Billy Lord? Damn.
Kurt Russell really needed this paycheck, huh? not the Smurfs check.
Yeah. Oh well. That was, I only mentioned it because I got an invite to the premiere, but I can't go anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Ah, okay.
So that's kind of funny. Rock single-handedly delayed Marvel Chrome. I'm gonna say it's Smurfs single-handedly delayed Marvel Chrome.
That's who we're blaming for Marvel Chrome not coming in.
It's their fault, actually, the little blue guys. Yeah. Marvel Chrome running, it will be if we get stock, but it's not arrived yet, so we're just waiting on it right now.
Yeah, I've been told it's supposed to, but not guaranteed.
The classic thing you get told when your parcel's on the way.
Yeah, it's just wait until it arrives, please.
Yeah. So disappointing. See, this is... I was like... I think a reason I hate Smurfs so much right now is because I was so pissed at all these live action remakes. And then I watched the How to Train Your Dragon live action remake and I was like, wait, they can make a good one. This is crazy. And then they're following that up with the Smurfs. And I'm like, really? That didn't need to happen, actually.
Going from strength to strength. Because for everybody that was asking for a How to Train Your Dragon live action remake, they were also asking for a Smurfs one.
Were they?
Yeah, I don't think anyone was asking for any remakes, to be fair.
So true.
No one's asking for any of this. Oh yeah, there was a Dumbo one. That was like the second one they made.
Oh, I don't remember them doing that. I never watched it.
It was way, way early.
Oh, Aladdin 2. They don't need a second one. Moana, I still don't know how I feel about that. Again, I just think if it's like within the last 10... Actually, when was Moana?
10 years ago, 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just feel like if it's within the last like 15 years, you don't need one. We had good animated movies within the last 15 years. I feel like you have to wait at least 15 years before you make
I would
another
say
one.
like, because who was first? I feel like it was Beauty and the Beast first.
Oh, what? Why is Reese Witherspoon playing Tinkerbell?
I hope she's not. Well, I don't really mind whether she plays her or not, but I would assume that she's not playing a live-action Tinkerbell.
Well, that's what it says. It says a live-action spin on the character Tinkerbell.
Oh, it does say star Reese Witherspoon, not starring. Oh, there you go. Live action. Beauty and the Beast.
Jungle Book. Oh, we don't need sequels.
I hear Jungle Book was good though.
Was
Yeah,
it?
the
I didn't
original
watch it.
one. I hear the original one was good. Also, 10 years for a sequel is crazy.
I think that the common thing here is I don't watch most of the live action remakes. I watched a few of the recent ones, but I don't watch most of them.
I'm pretty sure the only one I've seen is the only one that I've liked, which is Beauty and the Beast.
I think The Hunchback had a cool cast, maybe? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
Perhaps a musical instead.
Bambi live action is so funny to me. Because how is it live action if it's just animated
Well,
animals?
Lion King.
I know, but it's not live action because they didn't cast real lions, did they?
Oh,
How's it live action without real lions?
And they'll do it again.
Oh, I hate it. Yeah, I only want to see a live action Bambi if they actually taught a deer how to act. Otherwise, I'm good. Sequel to Cruella. That's probably the only one that I think. You know what? How to Train Your Dragon wasn't the first good live action remake. Cruella was, but it wasn't really a remake. It was its own thing. But I think Cruella is the best example of like how to remake something for the modern day. Because Beauty and the Beast was shit. It was so boring.
As a casual, I quite liked it. But frankly, I could have just been singing along and not paying attention to the story or the acting.
Yeah, my thing was just that there was no emotion and it was just like, yeah, I don't know.
I think that's a big thing is, do I actually enjoy the movie or the soundtrack?
Yeah, and I think
because those songs are crazy.
The other thing for me was that like they had so many like don't get me wrong, Emma Watson's amazing, but she's not a very strong singer. And for a role that is a singing role, I just feel like they had so many options of people that are like triple threats.
Sure.
Or even double threats. They can sing and act, but they chose her, and so all of it just sounds really auto-tuned or flat, and it's kind of like weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I am excited to see a live-action Hercules when that's done, though. Because that's been long enough. Hercules has been around for like yonks, right?
Yeah. 97. Yeah.
Yeah, 97. See, I think I think pre-2000s absolutely can make a remake.
But that's like the threshold.
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking 2025. Like
anything from 2010 onwards, it's too soon. Too soon. We don't need none of it.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast was 1991, and the live action came out 2017. So that's a good.
That's fine.
That's a good gap.
Yeah.
But 10 years. I was still in high school 10 years ago.
Crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that animated movies between like 2010 and 2020 were already so strong that we don't need them live action just yet. And Lilo and Stitch, I haven't heard great things. But I don't know if the bad things I've heard are actually justified or not right now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because I think some people were like just complaining because there was like one or two characters that weren't in it, but they weren't characters that were actually, I thought that was a Labubu for a second. But like they weren't actually that prominent in the originals anyway, so it didn't really matter that much. But yeah, I don't know how justified the criticism is yet. I haven't watched it myself yet. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon was surprisingly good. It was surprisingly good. It was really fun. Oh, that's 3 of our top scroll bricks full.
There's a third one?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. What's this one? Oh, it's character based.
Ozpost, hurry up.
Perhaps is that being made? Or is that already full? There's no way. Oh, okay, it's still being made, I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was like, how on earth?
I was like,
Did it
crazy.
appear out of nowhere. But it means it will shortly be available. That is 28024 for those wondering at home. And then yes, when that comes in today, we will be cracking them. We still have a few breaks very close to being filled. There's a fourth break. Oh, good lord. Good lord. We have a few breaks close to being filled, including a random pack break for Marvel Chrome. But we have 3 spots left in Marvel Allure. If anyone's interested in that, as a little holdover, we have 4 spots left in our random hit break for Pop Century. That is 27924, with the character random actor variant being 189 spots left. That's 27966. 33 spots left in Star Wars Topps Chrome Black. That's 27965. Someone said that earlier. Halfway through, or a third of the way through, Marvel Pie Break, 27950. And then a bunch more Pokemon, Glory, Team Rocket, and Journey Together. One Piece as well. There is an Imposter Real Madrid Glacial.
Yeah.
That's not for us. And then our Final Fantasy Play Booster box, which we still have in the studio. We'd like to see more of that. No surge foils, but still very cool cards.
I keep forgetting that we're meant to be getting Magic the Gathering Spider-Man later this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if Spider-Man or like Spider-Verse or what it is, but I feel like that's going to be crazy hyped. The collabs that Magic is doing this year are insane. But I guess we'll find out more next year, possibly.
Oh. Gosh. Okay, well, it's arrived.
Oh? What's on top?
Random pack.
I was hoping for a number.
Oh, 28003. Just to wipe up what you
That.
There we go. There you go.
I love that I asked for a number and it still didn't help. So great.
All right, well, for all those who were patient, thank you. The Rock has been so gracious as to
Bless us with
give
these
us
packs.
Chrome.
Alrighty, this is Marvel Topps Chrome 28003, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chungmo on the top and Yue on the bottom. This hate for Dwayne The Rock Johnson is unmatched.
Dumb, shiny, bald head.
This is so funny. I love when people have their own like crazy, like it's not endeavor. I don't know, when you hate someone. Vendetta.
That's the
Have their own vendettas against people. I think it's beautiful.
I just think that any sentence that has 3 consecutive verbs is never positive. Or adjectives, either one. But yeah, man, what did he do?
Apparently, everything.
He did once try to say like, "Man, guys, check this out. It's the first time I've ever had this burger," and then he's had it before, and he said the same thing last time. I love
Is that what news is like these days?
Oh, it's very old at this point, but I remember hearing that and going, "That's really funny." He tried to be like, "This is the first time I'm having this," and he's done it before.
Damn, people and their burgers these days. It's crazy. First pack magic, y'all. First pack magic. We have Mystique, Dagger, Arishem, Ironheart, Mephisto, and look at the guy! Jeff the Landshark, future stars. He's already a star in my heart.
Oh, okay, there were no spots before. But there were.
I just got up and pick your character break of this as well.
You know what the best news today is that there's more than one Jeff the Landshark card in this. We have Daredevil, Galactus, Sabretooth, Wong, Gambit, 35th anniversary. Oh, that's an auto? A Steve McNiven auto on a Spider-Man card? That is so cool.
Giannis. What did he do?
No, I think it's saying that the vendetta is for this person.
Yeah.
It's like on behalf of.
Oh, that's good. For a long time, Giannis was my mortal enemy.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. I don't know. So much happening. We have Dazzler, Doctor Doom, Kate Bishop, Webhead, Kitty Pryde, 45th anniversary, and 24 of 75 Silver Samurai. Silver Samurai, Kingpin, Ronin, Mandarin, Dazzler, and Icons, Thor. I still can't believe we got a Jeff in the first pack. What can I say? It's fate.
It took a long time. This is to make up for Marvel anime.
It really is. Swarm, Human Torch, Fin Fang Foom, Squirrel Girl, Kitty Pryde, and Icon's Iron Man. Pulled a gold auto card of his and he didn't sign it? Oh no.
Oh my god.
Spider-Ham, Typhoid Mary, Amaranth. Oh my god, hell yeah, I love that she's on cards now. Jean Grey, 40th anniversary Flag Smasher, and Iron Man, 20 years. Avengers anniversary card, hell yeah. Domino, Miss Marvel, Ultron, Songbird, 40th anniversary Fastos, and 275 of 399 Taskmaster. These cards are so weighty as well. They feel so nice.
Dude, the whole box was heavy.
Yeah,
I was like, what are
they're
putting,
chonk.
What are they putting in these things?
I'm like, they're not metal, but they feel like they could be. We have Iceman, Dr. Octopus, Valeria Richards, Blink, Ronan, and 8 of 62 Silver Surfer. Wait, so what I'm hearing is that Dwayne isn't even the nemesis. Dwayne is just like a side chick of resentment.
It's just hating for the culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. Bishop, Thanos, Layla El Fali, Omega Red, Havoc, and Black Cat.
You saw random characters full?
Yes.
I got another one up as well, so feel free to share the link into that. Would you like me to share those links while you have it?
Yes, please.
Oh. Oh. Anything cool yet?
A Jeff. And some numbered cards. It's fine. It didn't matter anyway.
Very nice.
Oh, and an auto. We got an auto too.
Oh, who else?
One of the artists.
Oh, no,
Drew
character
Spider-Man.
auto.
Yeah. Throg. Lockjaw 60th anniversary and 197 of 299 Gorgon.
Oh, wow, I was trying to suffer through using my left hand to do a mouse.
We have Forge, Annihilus, Icarus, Iron Man, Sandman, and Havoc, X-Men Giant Size.
How's it been compared to Finest?
I really like it.
There you go. So those are the 3 links to the 3 active breaks. Enjoy.
Thank you. Oh wait, no, that's not the one that's done. That's another one. Oh no, there's too many tabs. Which one did we just do? We did
003.
28003. Okay, close.
Yep. Everybody out.
28, no.
What on earth has
Yeah.
happened? How many blinks did you
28,
share?
this one, okay. I was like, I don't want to close the wrong one. Oh, goodness me. Stunning. Okay. I do love so much that it's Jeff the Land Shark. I think that's
Oh, really?
so funny. Yeah. I don't know if that's canonically what it is on the cards, but I think it's hilarious. I didn't. Oh no, I would have uploaded the wrong one because I'm still recording. No! That's devastating.
Oh yeah, it is too. I can see it in the. Sorry, I didn't realize what you were referencing is the land shark would be. So I was like, where is that? And I look at the screen, and it's one of the character lists.
No, hang on. Can I remove
Yeah, 3 dots.
the?
Go back and
Oh, like I can just remove the
click
whole
on the
video.
3 dots. Yeah. Delete
Okay, I was
forever.
just gonna try and change like the video that was associated with it,
no.
but that's okay.
That'd be interesting if you could do that after
Oh
uploading.
wait, now this is the. Oh no, hang on. 2-8. Now I have to find it again. Ah. Oh wait, it's gonna be one of my closed tabs. I swear my brain's working today. 2-8. So many brain cells, so little time. And brain cells. Now we pray that this is the right video with my weird words that I say. Publish.
I can't unsee it now.
The land.
Jeff, the land shark.
Yeah.
It's like there's a real.
Wait, is that what it says? Oh no, because the other card we pulled wasn't the standard Jeff. It was like the icons Jeff or the future stars.
There's a real urgency
It's
to
all
it.
just in capitals. Okay.
It's like, can you believe it?
Jeff the land shark. I feel like it's highlighting all the like unimportant bits though. Like I would expect a Jeff the land shark, but not not the other part.
Hi, it's the second part of last week's MTG happening today. Hopefully, Blake is supposed to be randomizing the remaining cards. They are set aside for him. So if you want to come back at 5 and ask him how that's going, then let him know. But we are saving that for Blake to randomize the multicolors and artifacts that will not be done on this stream.
Alrighty, this is Marvel Topps Chrome 28002, and we're going to randomize these characters 5 times. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shatterstar on the top and Man-Thing on the bottom. I was really hoping that Jeff was going to be on one of them so I could do the Jeff the Land Shark. But no, it's fine. I didn't need to do that anyway. It's all good.
I like to think that it's because there have been too many Jeff sharks.
So many.
Like, and they get confused a lot. It's
Yeah,
like,
so they're like,
the
just to be
land.
safe, we'll make it really clear that this is not a normal shark, it's a land shark.
If you want Jeff Shark, he's next door. It's so fun.
I also need to know if it was intentional or if it was genuinely just a mistake.
It has to be copied and pasted from somewhere. It can't just be like him manually making it capitalized.
But then why did the other place do it? Oh wait, hang on. I'm in the wrong screen, I apologize. Okay, we have Beast, Black Knight, Hulk, Colleen Wing, Deathblock 35th anniversary, and Photon 259 of 399.
That looks outstanding.
Hmm?
That photon card looks crazy.
Did you say? Oh, I suppose. It sounded like you said that Pokemon card was crazy, and I was like,
sorry.
huh?
No.
Double confused. We have Angel, Venom, Drax, Legion, and Jackpot, and Omega Red. Photon, Galactus, Moon Knight, Kraven the Hunter, Yelena, Gwen Stacy 60th anniversary, Cable, Typhoid Mary, Franklin Richards, Bronze, Nebula 40th anniversary, and Daredevil 20 years. Quicksilver, Thanos, Thena, Man-Thing, Okoye, and Hawkeye. Why didn't they put these all in the same way up? Why do I have to go back and forth multiple times every pack? I don't like it. We have Dr. Doom, Agatha Harkness, Molecule Man, Jane Foster, Winter Soldier 20th anniversary, and Cable numbered 90 of 100. That looks crazy. Bloodline, Kingpin, The Hood, Shatterstar, She-Hulk 45th anniversary, and Gorgon numbered 47 of 199. Sunfire, Carnage, Nova, Jessica Jones, Silk, and Future Stars Samurai Venom.
Ooh, yes.
Enchantress, The Watcher, 55th Anniversary Sunfire, and 4 of 50 Man-Thing.
So for some reason on the checklist, Professor X and Professor Xavier are different spots. For this break, it will just go to whatever's written on the card. If you do hit a Professor X or Xavier, obviously they're under different things in different sets. From now I'll know they're separate. Are they the same? So it's just this one we have to worry about. That makes no sense, but...
Oh, double Echo and Juggernaut icons.
That's how it works.
This is so true.
Does that make sense to you, Hummers? What do you want? Why are you waving at me?
Forge and Colossus, giant size X-Men. Pyro, Cersei. Wreck Rap, Hope Summers, Dr. Doom, and Icons, Silver Surfer.
Okay, so none of them are really the same. That's perfect. Is there colours in this bit? Yes.
I have no idea personally.
Spoken, so you just go to the okay, sweet. Right.
Wonderful. Oh, Blake, question. I don't know if that's. Can you read the chat? I don't know if that's one. I don't know if that's one you can answer.
We had one case arrive, and we gave it to Breaks first. Grayson is on his way, so that's not even a joke.
That's really funny.
He's on his way.
He is a big Marvel guy, huh?
He's a massive Marvel guy.
I forget every time. There you go. I'll do a quick refresh just to see what's up. I think there's one spot left. Yeah, there's one spot left in our next random pack break for it, for Marvel Chrome. So that is 28009, one spot per person, so don't double dip.
Oh yeah, only one spot. Crazy. Rip the Case live. Honestly, that would be fun.
We've done that before. We've had breakdown streams.
I feel like that should happen more often. I feel like that's the kind of thing people love to watch.
Oh yeah.
Also, the more cases we open, the more chance we get a Jeff card.
And a Jeff the Land
Yeah.
card.
This is so true. There's one of me.
Something about it's so cathartic too.
Jeff the Land Shark.
Really getting into it.
It does really sound like something that would happen in like a kids TV show. You know how they exclaim things weirdly in like a show. Does feel like something that would happen in them. It's giving also, like I could see it happening in a scene where Jeff, like someone knows of Jeff, but just as Jeff the shark. And then Jeff is like in the water and is like coming out of the water and you haven't seen his legs yet. And this person goes, Jeff! And he's about to say the shark, but then sees the legs and goes, the land shark!
It's a real Doofenshmirtz parry the platypus.
Really? Jeff the shark, Jeff the land shark.
Puts on the hat.
Puts on the leg. Ooh, a 009 has filled. This is Marvel Topps Chrome 28009, and we're going to randomise these names 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Brendan on the top and Rick on the bottom.
Mind if a white boy speaks a little Japanese? Konnichiwa. Ever seen that movie? Uh-oh.
He's not going to rip it live. He's going to go into a little dungeon lit only by the light coming from his soul, and go from there.
We've done breakdown streams in the past, though, right?
Yeah.
Not Marvel, that's his baby.
Oh, he needs it all
He's
to
got too
himself.
much
No one else is allowed to
Oh, that's
see.
His heart's too
That's-
in it.
That's so funny to picture Grayson with like brand new product and he's like disappointed by
Yeah.
the tools.
Well, that's Spider-Man sick.
The auto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Seabrook Lemon, but I'm feeling that any sort of Spider-Man artist is going to be big. Oh, the web's so cool.
It's really cool.
They've done well.
Oh, they're sick.
They feel really nice too. I don't know.
Like a premium feeling card.
Yeah. They just, you know when you think there's 2 cards stuck together but it's just 1 card? It's giving that vibe. Yeah. You have Storm, Lizard, Eros, Calico, Ghost Rider, and Crossbones.
Are they too thick for the normal size top loaders? Are they a bit
I
bigger?
think so. Spider-Girl, Bullseye, Valkyrie, Omega, Kate Bishop, 20th anniversary, and Angel, 21 of 99. Future stars is so dumb. I mean, I find it funny that Jeff is a future star but has like multiple of his own series now. So funny. Speaking of Jeff, look at him. He's so cute. And 60th anniversary Hercules and Sentry. I was worried that he was going to get duped and get a shit card, but he has 2 very cute cards. Ghost Spider, The Maker, Star-Lord, Juggernaut, 45th anniversary Emma Frost, and 15 of 25 Cadet Marvel.
Who the hell is Cadet Marvel?
I assume whoever's gonna replace.
Captain.
I mean, it's the same top as like Miss Marvel. Black Knight, Eve Warlock, Wagnerine, Ant-Man, Lockjaw, and Icons Shang-Chi. X-23, Ego, The Thing, ooh, Ronan, Captain America, Kazaa 60th anniversary.
Who's your favourite Marvel rookie, James?
Either Falcon or Patriot.
Are they rookies?
Are they still considered?
I don't
No way.
reckon they are anymore.
I don't know. I have no idea then. I should look it up.
Bucky Barnes looking real weird there.
Oh, that's
Sentry,
cool. Psychic Boy.
Mockingbird, and 150 of 299 Ronan. Cyclops, Namor, Psylocke, Nightcrawler, Mandarin, and Banshee, giant-sized X-Men. Recrap, look, I learnt that Recrap existed for the first time today when I said his name.
What's a rec rat?
It's a character.
Is he a dinosaur?
No, he was just a guy.
Oh, it's a fella.
Yeah.
I feel like Spider-Boy's a big rookie. Spider-Boy went down them.
Spider anything
Wreck
does well.
He looks crazy.
Who, Recrap or Spider-Boy?
Wreck Rap.
Oh.
He looks insane.
Oh, I priced Spider-Boy cheap.
Miles Morales, Dormammu, Liberty, Blade, Juggernaut, and Spider-Girl, future stars.
Big Rook.
Spider-Boy.
Big Rook Spider-Girl. Oh.
The Webless Wonder.
Isn't that just anyone that isn't Spider-Man?
Well, when you're right.
Isn't that Colossus icons?
That's absolutely true. Wreck Rap is Raphael running at high speeds into Spider-Man.
I need another Recrap card so I can properly examine him now. Shuri, Prowler, Killmonger, Makari, 40th Anniversary Legion, and 339 of 399 Hellrune.
I need a list of these rookies.
I only need Jeff. Ah.
Nobody heard anything.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, I believe there's still 3. Okay, so there's 3 more Marvel Topps Chrome breaks to jump into. So there's 28026, which is random pack, 28024, which is character team based, and 28025, which is a random character. So there's a little bit of all of the things. Should you feel the urge to buy into some Marvel Topps Chrome? Which I don't know how you wouldn't feel that urge, honestly. Looking at those cards, they're beautiful. They're so nice. I still can't believe we got a Jeff insert on the first pack though. That's insane. Our luck has turned. I've spent enough money on Jeff now that I'm blessed by the Jeff gods. That was genuinely, I think, the biggest struggle of Oz Comic Con. Because Game Expo was the last con I went to. And at Game Expo, people had only just started to make Jeff merch from Marvel Rivals. So there was like, I bought every piece of Jeff merch I saw, and there wasn't that much. It was like a couple of keychains, a couple of prints, a couple of stickers, and that was it. But Oz Comic Con, my goodness, there was so much. And I wanted to buy everything I saw, but I couldn't.
There's a new random pack breakup as well. Unfortunately, pre-order price is over, but you can buy as many as you want. So take your wins with your losses.
That's a very good point.
Mm.
no one spot per person rule. Buy all 12.
Yeah, get every single one.
Get in there.
Hang on, I need to look at Rec Rap. Oh,
Yeah, he looks crazy.
he's like,
He looks awesome.
he's like if like a Spider-Man universe ditto tried to be Spider-Man. Or like, you know, Clayface? Like when Clayface
Yeah.
becomes something and his teeth are still the same. It's
Yeah.
giving that. It's like Clayface is trying to be buff Spider-Man.
I love him without the symbiote. That's him in the third photo.
What?
Yeah, that's him. I love him.
Is he alive? He
Unfortunately.
looks really unwell.
Oh, look
What?
at him. Oh my god. A real divisive character he is.
Deeply disturbed.
He's a real he looks like Invader Zim.
Oh my goodness. That's insane.
Oh, what a man.
Oh my goodness. Wait, view checklist. I was like, I know that the search said view checklist. Okay, characters. Many of them.
But there's no photos.
No. Inserts, Marvel Anniversaries, Marvel Icons, Future Stars. Oh, there's only 8 of them. Ghost Spider? Ghost Spider's already a star. Shut up.
Oh, so is that what Future Stars is what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Samurai Venom. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
we got him before.
I need to look him up. Sorry. How do I type the word?
I think Spider-Girl, Spider-Boy, Jeff the Land. I mean, Jeff the Landcheck, I think, could probably not. I think Amaranth is a really good. Amaranth deserves to be there.
Samurai
Ghost
Venom.
Spider is so well established.
Rap, Spider-Girl, Bloodline, Jeff the Landshark, Spider-Boy. Yeah, these feel very easy to pick a best one.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta like them all. Okay, I gotta find Marvel.
Well, Star Wars, we haven't done
Bloodline.
Star Wars just yet. I believe it hasn't filled yet, so it'll be done once it fills.
Brielle Brooks. She's cool.
Who's? I feel like I know Bloodline, but it's not coming to mind.
I feel like I'm hoping this is the same. Daughter of Blade? That's cool.
Actually, is cool. It's giving like ghosty samurai vibes.
Okay, so who are the out of all of these, I gotta say Rec Rap. Unironically, I like because I don't think Ghost Spider's a future star, nor do I think Jeff is. So between
See, I think Amaranth is a solid one. I like Amaranth a lot, and I think she deserves to be a future star.
is Amaranth the like the Wanda
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool. She looks like Medusa.
Yeah, kinda. But I'm just like, why is Ghost Spider there?
I've never
Why?
seen.
Ghost Spider has been. Ghost Spider is not up and coming. Ghost Spider is a star already. Crazy. Yeah, so the breaks will only actually break if they do fill or when they fill, I guess. The time is typically like an indication of which show it'll be on for when it fills.
What if it doesn't end up filling? It'll be rescheduled in other broadcasts, and then pushed into further days in the week. If you have any other questions like that, or what happens if it keeps getting pushed back, feel free to contact our either Facebook page or via our website. You can contact our support team, and we can get you covered.
Wait, what's a Topps patrimony card? What? I'm confused, but that's okay. I can be confused. Air Marvel. Ghost Rider, classic comic book covers, Marvel Reflections. The One and Onlys. Authentic autographs. Relic cards. Reed and Sue's 60th wedding anniversary diamond card. Oh wait, that's so cute. I like that a lot. There's a Marvel Zombies and an X-Men relic card. Black foil sketch cards. Damn. Oh, there's some cool cards. I want to see all of them. Every single one right now. The Marvel Icons is like an interesting mix, though, of characters.
I like having Silver Surfer in there. I feel like, until recently, maybe they wouldn't have been considered an icon. Same with like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, even Falcon, I think it's cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I like that Falcon's there and Captain America isn't. I think that's what makes me most happy.
That is true.
Unless it was the Falcon Captain America that was in there. Oh, there is a Morbin time card. There's a Morbius card.
Oh, I thought it was literal.
No,
I don't know.
I wish.
They're gonna buy into it eventually.
They have to. And Throg. I do love that we're getting we're getting all the cute guys brought back. We have Lockjaw and Jeff and Throg. But they're in the main series this time. They're not just in inserts, which is cool. Mind you, Throg's been in a few other sets, I think. From memory.
Lockjaw's the Inhumans, right?
I don't know what he's from. I just know what he
Inhumans
is.
Yeah.
Oh, is Bats in this one? Do we reckon? Bats got left out. Oh, that's so mean. They put in the other dog. Calico. Calico's not going to be a cat, is it? I feel like I've seen Calico before. Calico is a person on a fire horse.
Just a person. Okay.
Just a person on a fire horse.
Mr. Sinister looks good. Haven't seen.
Wait, looks better than what? Wreck Rap?
Than Wreck Rap. Nothing looks better than. He looks like a. Wreck Rap looks like a Lilo and Stitch experiment.
He does. He also, I don't know, he just looks like he's in the wrong universe. He doesn't look like he belongs in Marvel. He looks like he belongs in some like parody show.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's canon. It's in here. It's in the official list. Jeff the Land Shark.
Yeah, there it is. That's excellent.
So that's where it's come from. That's so funny. I can't. Wait, was his card wasn't an actual. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find it. That's okay. I was like, surely his one wasn't actually like Jeff the Land Shark. Like I thought they were all in capitals. Actually, are all the cards in capitals, or are they in? I think they're all in capitals.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all in capitals. So how would we know if the land is capitalized?
2025 I need. I got last year's. That's finest. 2025 finest. Top score Marvel checklist. No. Can I not find? Can't find Sinister. Oh well.
Oh, here's the spot above Jeff the
Oh.
Land Shark. Oh, there's facsimile autograph cards. Cute. And there's a Scarlet Witch one. No Jeff order. We need a Jeff order. Someone give me a Jeff order, please. That would be so cute. Can you imagine his little foot? Because it's like a paw print, but it's not, because he has the toe beans, but then he has like pointy feet. I think we deserve it. I don't think I recognize any of these artists, but that's okay. I'm sure they've made awesome art. I just don't recognize the names. I think the thing with like with Pokemon, you can have silly Pokemon quizzes and they're fun. I feel like for Marvel, the quizzes are I feel like most of them are just going to be about like the Avengers, but like not the fun ones, just like the movie ones. And then the rest of it, there's just so much lore. Like, how do you know all of the lore? There's just too much. You have to like focus on like one character. You can't just like do every single one of them. That would be a ridiculous amount of time and money, I reckon. Mind you, if you've been doing it for years, I guess you don't have to catch up, so it's not so bad. But I feel like jumping into it now would be ridiculous. It would be crazy. Then you have to ask what universe the lore is relevant to. That's true. That's true. There's like, yeah, there's so much to it. Because I guess, I don't know, I feel like, I know someone mentioned recently that, because like when I read comics, I very much do like a character, like I'll hyperfixate on a character and I will read everything that they're in and I'll acquire all of those comics while they're coming out. And that makes it manageable because I can just focus on like a couple of series at a time. But I know that someone recently was giving some advice and said that that's like a good way to get people into comics. Like if they're feeling overwhelmed at the amount of comics and how frequently they come out or anything like that, you should just pick like a one character and just like follow that character the whole way through. And that's sort of like a one way to do things. A little bit less overwhelming, which is, I think, smart. But I also have a lot of respect for people that do decide to follow like a whole universe and like every single character in that universe or whatever happens, because that's crazy. Do. Yeah, we have that journey together for a little bit. There's still 7 spots left. If anyone does want to help fill that one, It is 27873, and that one and all of our other bricks can be found here. Alongside, actually, does the weird one come up when we... Oh, I said the Friday one. That's not going to help me in finding out. I'm going to set that one so I can see if the... Look to Rocket, Rocket, Marvel, 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 Marvel. Oh, okay, cool. It's just us that see the imposter. I'm glad. Oh, and I can probably update this one too. Oh, right, that should be all of our updated numbers and things happening on the side now. So there's a few top score breaks that have some spots and a bunch of other stuff as well. Hello Magda, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hello.
What are your plans for the weekend?
Thankfully, nothing.
Good.
I actually, well, it's very small, but recently my friend has been starting to read again, which has been great. So
Oh, yes.
he's been recommending all these books to me, and so he recently read a book called Less Than Zero.
Mm-hmm.
I forget who it's by, but he did that. And so he asked me last night to watch the movie, and it was an awful film.
Of course it was.
So now we're doing Animal Farm, which is a much
okay.
better book and a much better film.
Yeah,
So
that's like an
that'll be-
older film, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think like 72 or something like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy. So we'll be doing that. I've been watching a ton of Cheers. So I've been watching more Cheers. Very good show.
Nice.
And you?
I'm going to check out the Star Wars exhibition and the cafe. So that'll be fun and probably bad food, but good vibes.
Okay.
And then not a lot else. I'm hoping chill weekend. I started rewatching Doctor Who again out of sadness.
Oh.
Yeah, I just want to go back to basics and do like a full research of all the new Who because I just don't know how I feel. I was hoping that it would make me like the person that they have temporarily, who I don't think is the Doctor, but they've have tried to pretend as the Doctor, hoping it'll make me like them more. I don't know. I still think that they should be separate characters. But anyway. Yeah. Not a lot else. I feel like I want to bake something, but I don't know what I want to bake.
I have a little tradition now. Every week I make pizza.
Oh, we've moved on from soup.
And I've Yeah, I'm not quite sure how that happened because I'm such a big soup guy, but I have not made soup in a while.
What was the last soup you made?
It was last it was carrot and pumpkin.
Nice.
I had those two.
Damn, and that ruined your soup train?
No, because they were both great. I just moved on. I had a nice amicable farewell.
Crazy.
And
Grew up.
I'll revisit
Moved on.
later. But I hit a great stride with my dough recipe,
Yep.
and so we're going to pizzas.
Nice.
They also look nicer than soup. Soup's hard to make look good.
I feel like a soup, you have to have like a nice bowl
Yeah.
and nice bread and then something green you can put on top. Like just one
Soup.
little piece of green.
Soup with ciabatta. Oh, the best.
That's the number. The number of friends I had that showed up to Oz Comic Con with baguettes, just like a full baguette, because they were cosplaying the baguette skins from Expedition 33. It was so funny. I just loved that they just brought like actual bread. I thought that was hilarious. Some of the baguettes looked really nice as well, like very fancy baguettes, which I can't say I expected. Ew, soup.
I
Hello,
didn't want to
Cyrus.
acknowledge that. I feel awful.
I like soup, but only certain types of soup. I'm a big pumpkin soup fan.
Yeah, very good.
I used to love a chicken noodle, but I'm now vegetarian, so obviously that doesn't fly how it used to.
Now do chickens.
Yeah. So yeah, it tends to be a pumpkin soup. My choice of soup.
Pumpkin, tomato, and carrot. Oh, and there's like a good one there's a good one that I found. It's like broccoli. It's basically chopped up vegetables boiled, which isn't too bad either, which is good.
Nice. That was when I was a kid. I only liked tomato soup, and I specifically only liked the Heinz tomato soup that came in a can. Mum tried to feed me other tomato soups. Like we had one of those, like the cup of soup, like the cup of soup brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that so much. It was the most depressing thing I ever had as a child in my mind in that moment. It obviously wasn't, but that's how I felt. So yeah, I would just eat that soup. And I hated pumpkin soup with a passion, which I'm pretty sure is just because every time I had it, people put lots of spices in it and like lots of pepper. And I was very I liked plain food as a child. And then I grew up and was like, pumpkin soup's delicious. I love this. Why did I hate it so much? It didn't make sense. I think my parents once gave me a straw to drink pumpkin soup through because they were hoping it would make me eat it because I didn't like it and I was being really slow. So they gave me one of the the crazy straws.
Yeah.
Because we had a few of those left over from something, I don't know. And they were like, you can drink it through a straw. And the novelty actually worked, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how long it lasted for. I don't know that I finished it, but it was a fun idea. I never really used the straws again after that, though, I don't think. Also, crazy straws are kind of hard to clean. Like these days you have if you have your own straw, you have a little cleany brush, but they don't really bend. They are very much straight.
Yes. Yeah, or there's one curve.
Yeah. It doesn't have to do a loop-de-loop.
I miss when products for consumption were also creative. Had a friend make a video game controller tier list. And he put the GameCube one in D, and I can't believe that. Was there logic? Was there reasoning? Because it looked like I think the direct quote he said was that it looked like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And
It's not a wrong observation.
I went on a tirade.
look, that having heard that does make me hate the controller more.
No.
But I also think it's fun. I just think it's fun, and the buttons are really clicky. They're very large. They confuse me, but I think they're cool. I do get very confused at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience because obviously they have I think it's the GameCube controllers, like the Switch 2 controllers that you can get.
Yes. Yes.
And they're fun, but it's so confusing because obviously you have like the normal Switch controls, and I was expecting to use those, but obviously that's not how a GameCube is made. So all the things are in very weird places, and it's extra confusing.
Yeah, I've shifted. I bought like these third-party GameCube controllers, and so I use that for whenever I play a game on computer, and so it's just a direct translation for me. All controller games are now GameCube games to me.
Yeah, yeah. That's crazy. I'm just hoping that they bring out cute controllers for the Nintendo Switch too. I just want cute ones.
I'm really interested in how they're going to be doing Joy-Cons, because the main color right now seems to be just black, and then the accents are the colors.
I want anything that isn't black.
Yeah.
I think fun. But I worry that they're going to release them and then they're just going to be like the tiny little spot of color, which obviously there's no point in buying that.
Yeah,
it's not that different.
I would hope they wouldn't commit to that because, there's just no point in buying a tiny...
Yeah.
But we'll see, because maybe a themed one will be good.
Yeah, but they didn't really do themed ones for the last lot. The closest we got to a themed one was the Princess Peach ones, but there was straight up just a pair of pink ones.
Yeah, they've done a lot of themed Switches, but like the Joy-Cons themselves have been kind of lame.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Yeah.
Hello, how you doing? Personals? Yeah, we absolutely have time for personals.
Ooh, 10 spots down in Leaf Pop Century Random Actor, 179 left. How much a spot? I think it's something crazy like $2 a spot. $2.10 per spot.
That's so cheap.
Get 40 billion spots. Also, the random pack break that we had earlier, Marvel Chrome, 12 spots left, no 1 spot per person limit. So anyone can get in for as long as they want.
There's a dual autograph of Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Beautiful. Hello, Infox. Just going well. How are you? It has felt like a very long week, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited for the weekend. Excited for a little nap. Right? Please. There's no limit on like how much Marvel Chrome to buy anymore. So yeah, if anyone does want to jump in on any of them, it is free game. Fair game. Whichever one of those is the correct phrase. Yeah, nap needed ASAP. I don't know what I should have for dinner tonight. I guess I could have pizza. It's probably not a bad shout, actually.
Okay. Everybody involved, top 5 favorite toppings.
Cheese,
Yep.
tomato.
Extra, like on top of the sauce?
Oh,
Outside of the sauce?
yeah. I mean, I guess like yeah. I think I like a
Really?
tomato sauce, and sometimes like a little bit of tomato or like sun-dried tomato.
Sun-dried tomato is good.
I'm like impartial which kind of tomato it is. I've already said cheese.
Mm-hmm. Again.
Bocconcini is another type of cheese. Mushroom
Yes.
and pineapple.
But all on the same pizza?
Yeah,
That's
that's my go-to order. Is I'll get it really depends on the pizza place, but I try and get a like a vegetarian, but I'll take off everything except the mushroom and add pineapple. Because I hate olives and I don't like capsicum.
That's outrageous.
So being a vegetarian is like, it sucks when you go to a normal pizza shop because the only vegetarian option is like margarita or vegetarian, which is full of shit that I don't like. But if you go to one that's like a little bit more modern or has like some different, has some different stuff, you'll have to get like a pumpkin pizza or something like that. And those are always really yummy. They're very yummy pizzas. But I like a classic margarita as well. Oh, basil. You know what? I'm going to take away my second cheese and I'm going to add basil.
Basil's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not liking 2 out of the 3 holy trinities of vegetables is crazy. Mushrooms, capsicum, and olives are the top 3.
Capsicum and olives can go die in a hole.
Yeah. The herbs are key.
I said I will tolerate capsicum if there's a little bit. Olives I cannot deal with.
Does it depend on the type of capsicum?
No.
Really?
They're all just all bad.
Onion?
Hate onion.
I mean, me too, but still. Just,
You were like, maybe this will explain it.
I was like, maybe this will be like, yeah, if you like onion, I get it, but no. Nobody's
There's onion
safe.
on a pizza, I'll be removing it. Sometimes I'll have like a little bit of red onion if it's cooked and it's mixed in with other things, but I don't usually like it on its own.
Not a fan.
That is my go-to to take out of a burger is onion.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally get that. Yeah,
And then every so often they sneak it in with a little bit of lettuce, and I'm like, no, I asked for no onion. If I had an allergy, y'all would be sued. Crazy.
If it actually mattered, you'd be in big trouble.
Yeah. if I had actual medical problems that were caused by onion.
I'm gonna fake an allergic reaction.
To be fair, like I do know people that have really bad reactions to onion and garlic. So
Yeah, garlic.
yeah, pickles. I'm not a pickle fan. I know that people like pickles and I get that, but I just don't like pickles. So I will remove onions and I will remove pickles when I have a burger.
I had to go from a big pickle disdain to I'm now indifferent. So I'll eat them, but I won't enjoy them.
Yeah.
Much
Will you
like
remove
onion.
them in a burger?
No, I'll let them go now.
Yeah.
It's more trouble than it's worth.
Fair. Because I'll have this burger, no onion, no pickle.
Yeah.
Is my
I never
go-to.
ask to remove things. I really should, but I feel like just do the thing that you're
I
used to.
try not to, unless it's something that's easy to remove. Like, because I feel like on like a burger, obviously they construct that for you.
Yeah.
So it's easy to just not put it in. But if it was like a cooked meal, then I wouldn't, because I know sometimes they like pre-prep things and it's going to be like more harm than it's worth. So it's usually only like burgers that I'll do it in.
Unless it's corn, I'll remove corn without any. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care if you have to split an atom to get corn out of the burger. Just get corn out of anything.
Corn doesn't even taste that
So
much.
I don't care if you have to invent a new method of extraction. Just get it out. I don't care if a chopper has to come in with a drop down ladder to
That's
get the corn out.
crazy.
Just get it out.
Yeah.
Ugh, can't do it. Decorn, yes.
That's insane. I don't know that I've ever met anyone that doesn't like corn that much.
Corn, no.
That's
I'm-
mind you, I don't like mint. That's the thing that
That's-
usually gets people.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Like I still like mint toothpaste because I like my mouth feeling clean.
Mm.
And like I will have the Eclipse mints, but like the ones that you can chew really quickly.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like a last minute toothbrush if I need to, like if I'm out and about. But I won't enjoy it. I will actively dislike it. And I think I can deal with those because there's enough like of the freshness or like the menthol feel, I guess is what it is. But if it's mint flavored stuff, bleh. The number of times I got tricked as a kid when they give you the little after dinner chocolate, which they don't really do anymore. And I would be like, oh my God, chocolate after dinner, this is brilliant. And my parents would be like, you don't want that. And I'd be like, but it's chocolate. And then I would take a bite and be like, bleh. It was crazy. I used Pooh Bear bubblegum flavored toothpaste until I was definitely past the age that you were meant to be using that till. Because I just could not deal with mint toothpaste for such a long time as well. Now I've grown up, but I think I had the bubblegum, and then at some point I had a flavorless toothpaste. It was meant for people that had like allergies to mint flavoring or like other flavorings they put in toothpaste. So it was like an allergy-free toothpaste I used for a while. That was sad. Everyone thought it was sad. Wasn't that bad. I'll take, if it looks like a plant, it shouldn't taste like mint. Wait, can I have more context as to where this applies?
Like mint's just not good in plant form.
I don't know.
I feel like you don't really eat mint in plant form.
I mean, they sometimes put it in a
Like
cocktail or
Yeah, like you can like garnish it, but I feel like you don't eat
Yeah.
garnish, do you? That's the whole point of it, right?
Confused.
You can eat garnish, but
I don't know what this means.
this is a real
It's
real
like a plant, it shouldn't
deconstruction
taste
of
like
our lives.
mint. That just feels, I'm not sure if it's talking about mint plant. I feel like it's talking about things that look like plants that are flavored like mint, but I don't understand that either. I don't get when that happens. I'm really confused.
mintiness feels wrong in a leaf.
Oh, that's fair. So does like, I don't know, like Deadly Nightshade feels wrong just being in a leaf too, but it is, you know. No. I'm trying to think what other flavors don't feel like they should come from what they come from. But I can't really.
I think like wasabi is probably a good one.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that's a
yeah.
very expansive. That really
But
fills
you don't
up
really
the space.
eat like the wasabi plant typically. You eat the mush.
That is true. I wouldn't know otherwise then. Yeah.
No.
Maybe Brussels sprout.
Yeah, they look like they should taste like a tiny little lettuce, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't.
But they taste like
Shit.
like the Morbius film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leeks look like they would taste horrible, don't they? And then you cook them and you're like, oh wait, this is actually kind of good.
Yeah, I would say. That's a good shout.
Hmm.
Or even grapefruit. Oh my god,
Yeah.
grapefruit. I can't believe, I feel so betrayed by grapefruit. It looks wonderful. And it tastes not.
They do look delicious.
It
And I think I've never had a dragon fruit, but I think dragon fruit's the same. Like it looks phenomenal, but it's just not that good.
They were really cheap at my local fruit market, and so I bought a couple. I bought one, and I told my mum, and instead of saying, "Oh, they taste great," she goes, "Oh, they're so good for you," which is quite the motherly way of saying, "Don't eat a man."
That's how you know that you
let 'em-
fucked up.
Don't touch them. And so I was like, "Yeah, great." Awful.
Crazy.
The worst time ever. She didn't warn me. She just said like, "Oh, really good choice, smart move." No. I don't know if this is related to whether the food tastes like it looks, but I need to circle back and say I hate celery.
That's valid.
Yeah.
It does look like it should be. Like, it has a weird flavor you wouldn't expect just by looking at it, I think.
It does look like solid water though.
Yeah, but then you get this weird taste when you eat it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like lettuce where it actually is just solid water.
Yeah, it's fair.
But no, I feel that. I feel like I tried to pretend that I liked celery for a while because one of the doctors likes it. The fifth doctor always wears like a stick of celery in his coat. So I was like, I like celery. I like it. But every time I eat it, I'm like, oh, it's so bad. It's just like so hard for me to eat it. It's really disappointing because I was just trying to be the ultimate Whovian for like the longest period of time. I had many a food, including fish fingers and custard, which actually wasn't that bad. That was obviously before I became vegetarian, but honestly, pretty solid.
I want to see what this personal is. If anybody else would like a personal, just mark your order as pickup. Let us know what that is. Anything gaming or entertainment related. You get free postage, and you get to see what you get. We have brand new Marvel Chrome. We have more One Piece, more Leaf Pop Century stuff, Pokemon.
A little bit of Final Fantasy.
Oh, if you can get a Final Fantasy personal, we got a Chocobo last week.
We got a neon blue. I was about to say yellow. It wasn't yellow. It was blue.
Yeah, it was blue.
It's the best one, except for the black Japanese one.
Crazy.
Ooh, Marvel Allure is full. Let's go.
Oh, I should get... We might have to write out names for that. Ooh.
The new deluxe, the really chunky ones that have the simplified Chinese ones, because they're actually insane. They're like a guaranteed art rare in every one. Yeah, 35 cards in each. And there's only like 4 of them in like a box, which is crazy. But also very cool. I'm curious like what they're gonna retail for though. Because I think that'll be the breaking point as to whether I'm like, this is great or
I've lost my name card for it. I'll write that back. Oh, wait, this is down here. Wonderful.
It went flying. Alrighty, this is Marvel Allure 27874, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Cody on the top and on the bottom. have Black Widow Groot, the Grandmaster Korg, Haley Atwell's Peggy Carter, Nemesis, Joan Schmidt, Heimdall, Iron Man and Talos. Hope Van Dyne, Bruce Banner, Korg, we have Ulysses Klaue, Ant-Man, Infinity Stones, Black Panther, Goose, Darcy Lewis and Thor. Nakia, Iron Man, Frigga, Bruce Banner, Drax, Winter Soldier, Allura, Eric Killmonger, Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Groot, Captain America, Brie Larson as Captain Marvel's Symmetry, Nick Fury, and Black Panther. Trevor Slattery, Caecilius, Captain Marvel, Thanos, Volstagg, Civil War movie poster, Aldrich Killian, Captain America and Okoye. Captain America, Justin Hammer, Yonzu, Black Widow, Iron Man. We have Black Panther, 97 of 99. Hell yeah. Spider-Man, The Wasp, Ant-Man, John Heedle as a War Machine, Jane Foster, Scarlet Witch, Thaddeus Ross, M'Baku, and Loki. And our last pack, we have Pietro Maximoff, Eric Selvig, Ivan Venko, Ghost, Proxima Midnight, Doctor Strange, Ego, Star-Lord, and Ebony Maw. Wait, did they rearrange? I feel like I'm going crazy. That's okay. We'll be fine. That's a cool card. It's a very cool card. Particularly because it's Chadwick Boseman, and obviously there's not many cards of him around anymore. Damn, I didn't know James was sleeping. That's crazy.
I'm so busy with other things. Haven't seen Magda in what feels like at least a year. And he comes back and he's a changed man, a meaner man.
Oh, how could?
A long time. Sure has.
It's been a little while.
Speaking of long time, we still have 47 minutes till the show is out. So we have plenty of time for personals.
So much time for personals.
Or to get some breaks full. And it doesn't take long to get Leap Up Century going. Geez, let's have fun. What do you mean, let's have fun? We're having fun. I'm the party dude.
The
I
party dude.
Couldn't say that without laughing, sorry.
Okay.
Well, I'll try it again.
You didn't even bring in a pizza.
Okay. I'm not providing food. I'm
But if
like
you're the party dude.
I'm providing vibes.
Vibes.
Let's go to Cherry on Sunday. Well, how do we say let's have fun and follow it up with work on a Sunday? Yeah, all right. All right, Magda. Segways are fun. Well, how I get my paycheck in.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
It's just the segue. Well, pizza. Yeah, you never said what your top pizza toppings were.
Yeah, so, well, you're not going to like them. It's really...
Yeah, well, you didn't like mine, so it's
No,
fine.
well, so, yeah, I'm gonna exclude cheese because I feel like that's just a given on most
That
pizzas.
means you don't care about cheese enough.
Because bocconcini is good, but I don't think the spread is there. So mozzarella is the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll include cheese. So mozzarella, ham, capsicum, mushroom, and basil.
And basil.
And basil.
Look, it's not horrible.
It's classic. It's very, very standard. Hawaiian? No. Well, I used to as a kid. I used to love Hawaiian as a kid.
I, as a kid, did not like Hawaiian, but I liked ham and cheese pizza because I didn't like pineapple. And then I grew up and I liked I like Hawaiian. Well, before I was veggie, I liked Hawaiian and I liked barbecue chicken. But yeah, I can't say I've had either of those recently. Usually now I just have some, like a margarita and then some variation of whatever vegetarian option there is.
The thing about making a pizza versus buying a pizza is that unless you try to get, not only is it just way easier just to make it because it's cheaper and it's a nicer experience and you get to choose your own toppings. But if you try to like alter an existing pizza preset, you never really get what you want.
Yeah.
And so if I ever make a pizza, those are my toppings. But if I ever buy a pizza, it's just capricciosa.
Yeah,
it's
that's fair.
just that, and it's like it's not as good.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, I only ever get pineapple if I buy it from somewhere else.
Right.
Well,
Like-
because I don't have enough. Like, I like a little bit of pineapple. I don't need to get a whole like fresh pineapple or a tin of pineapple when I'm going to
Yeah.
use a tiny little bit of it. I just think it's a waste. So.
Anybody, like, having a pineapple and saying that you've bought a pineapple and that you store a pineapple in the fridge is, like, cooler than actually doing anything with it. Like, it's
That's
kind
such a
of-
waste of a pineapple.
It's kind of like buying a whole watermelon. Like, that's really cool to have and to do, but then you actually have to deal with a whole watermelon, and there's no one doing that.
I feel like a watermelon's easier to deal with than a pineapple, but I think I'm biased because I like watermelon and I don't like pineapple.
I adore it.
I mean, I like pineapple, I just don't like eat pineapple on its own,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
for sure. Or a coconut, absolutely.
Yeah, people own coconuts
Oh
just
my
to say they bought a
God.
coconut. No one
That's-
uses those.
It's such a... No, it's not practical.
Mm-mm.
Watermelon's the only one that comes to mind to me. It's the first one that comes to mind to me because I've done it before.
Yeah.
Where I've had to store a whole watermelon in my fridge.
I
And
think
it's-
for me, if I buy a watermelon, the best thing you could do is cut it up into pieces ASAP because you're more likely to eat it. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't usually buy a full watermelon. Like if I'm just buying it for myself, I'll buy like a quarter or a half.
Yeah.
But if I every time I want to eat a bit of watermelon, pull it out and cut a few slices and put it back in, that watermelon is never getting finished.
Yeah.
But if I can cut it into slices or pieces, then I can munch on it easily. So I'm much more likely to actually finish the whole watermelon.
Yeah, but getting the quartermelon's the best one to go for.
Yeah.
And then, because when I got the whole one, I ate so much of it just trying to fit the rest into containers. Because I have like maybe like 4 of like the big ones you get, the ones you're meant to give to like, barbecues and whatever, like group dinners, you're supposed to bring something, you bring them in that. And like it took all of them. It took all of them to do.
You don't get seedless watermelons, do you?
You can, but you shouldn't. Just have a seed, man.
Yeah, I feel like
It's not
seeds are
gonna-
not that bad.
It's not going to grow in your stomach, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
The quartermelon.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
The giant coin.
The seeds are the coins.
Yeah. Money does grow on trees. Actually,
Fancy.
watermelons come from the ground. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's get these breaks going.
So once you stop giving incorrect science facts.
Have you once eaten a whole watermelon? In one sitting? No, but eventually.
It's giving the level of chaos that I was imagining when you were talking about eating the watermelon to try and fit it in the fridge is the same as that. Oh, I think it's one of the earlier Taskmaster seasons.
Smashing the
Where he
ground.
just smashes it, and he was talking about like behind the scenes that it was like the last one of the day, and he was so done, and he genuinely just didn't know what to do, so he just walked in and smashed it and started
Yeah.
eating it off the floor.
Oh, I keep thinking of that whenever I buy one. I'm just like, what do I?
Is this gonna be me?
A cheap punch at me with a seedless watermelon. A low blow for the seedless watermelon fans in the building. I'm so sorry.
Where do you buy it? Because Woolies doesn't sell seedless watermelons, do they?
You can just get them at fruit markets, I guess.
Like you have to go to a fruit market.
I would
fancy.
assume it's similar to seedless grapes,
Oh.
where like they're not, maybe not even advertised as seedless, but some of them are. I don't know.
I mean, seedless grapes are commonly seedless, though. Like you
Are
can
they?
get seedless grapes in a supermarket pretty frequently.
I see.
Like it's rarer to get seeded grapes.
That's interesting. I don't think about that.
I remember the first time Mum fed me a grape that had a seed in it, and I was like, "What's happening?" And Mum was like, "Well, not all of them are seedless." And I was like, "I don't want a seed. This is why I don't like cherries. I don't like biting into it and then getting a thing and being like, ow."
I get that with tangerine. My friend bought me because he has a tangerine tree, so he gave me like a ton of tangerines. And the first like 2 or 3 I ate, no seeds. I was like, sweet, hit the jackpot. Fourth one, seed, ruined it.
No.
Ruined it. Completely devastated.
Yeah. See, I just think that fruit is less enjoyable if it has a seed in it. Like if
Yeah.
it's like a mango, or I guess if it's like a nectarine or bigger, fine. Like a nectarine or bigger, it has a stone in it. You can eat around the stone. You're not expected to eat that in one bite. But if it's something like a grape or a cherry, it's bite-sized. You shouldn't have to worry about biting into something if it's bite-sized. Yeah, but you can eat through watermelon seeds. They're different. You
Yeah,
don't like break a tooth.
This discussion about like, this is not a +1 for Magda. This is just like watermelon seeds are the easiest seed to eat.
Yes. They don't break teeth.
It's like plankton. It's like a whale eating plankton.
No, it's not.
It's just passive. Because whales eat a ton of plankton at any given time.
Yeah, the marine biologist in me doesn't like this analogy though.
All right.
Love passion fruit, hate that it has seeds. It does have a weird amount of seeds. Like I feel like passion fruit would be much more enjoyable if you just got like the juicy bit and then like a couple of seeds. It does have like an excessive number of seeds. And the seeds don't really taste like much. I don't think.
I do love the you versus me wrestling near you for a watermelon belt. I love the convenience you've considered when striking up a challenge.
Okay, but would a seedless watermelon also be more expensive than a normal watermelon? Like, how far out of your way do you have to go to get a seedless
I
watermelon?
would assume it would be. Yeah, they're actually
Because,
on
like, not
commission.
only is it at a fruit and veg market,
Yeah.
but then do you have to pay a premium price? Are we
Yeah, the-
talking, like, double, triple?
They're by commission because you have to take them out individually.
Yeah.
It's the only way you get them.
There's just a farmer
Yeah.
whose job is to go around the
Yeah.
farm and, like,
With
cut them
like
open
with-
and pull out the seeds
with
and then glue them
tweezers.
back together again.
Yeah, they have that X-ray thing that Doctor Strange uses to get the.
Yep, yep.
Dale,
What is
favorite
your
pizza
opinion on
toppings?
seedless watermelons?
No opinion on anything you just talked about.
Okay.
Cool.
Anybody.
We gave him two very different questions. No. Not expensive, same price.
Same
Google. Google.
Google.
Did he just lock us in from the outside? What just happened there? Oh, it doesn't matter. The watermelons at my place for the halves and for the full watermelon and the quarter watermelon, they are the same price. So I don't know.
Seedless watermelon, $23.
Versus seedless
Wait,
watermelon.
that has seeds in the picture.
Oh, I don't think they give. Do the white ones count as seeds or the black ones?
Oh, okay. Because I was assuming.
Because I feel like the
What are the white seeds in watermelon?
Well, I think they're still seeds. They're just softer because they're not done yet, right? Yeah.
Oh, immature seeds.
Yeah.
So there are seeds in it. It's not seedless.
This is what big.
This is what big watermelon wants you to think.
Trying to hide from us, yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, Magda. Okay, wait. Magda, when you buy a seedless watermelon, does it still have the white seeds in it, or does it just that it doesn't have the black seeds in it, or does it have no seeds in it?
I think I would rather it not look like an eraser. I think I'd rather have seeds in it.
No, like no white seeds either. Like no, like so there's only like a red mushy stuff. There's nothing else in the whole watermelon. I need this like explicitly confirmed. Because if there's no little white seeds, none. Because Coles is selling them, but they have white seeds in them.
I think this is one of those. Image may not fully represent.
Can contain small white infertile seed casings. Yeah, so it's just saying it doesn't have the black ones, but it does have the white ones. Ah!
Is there a truly seedless watermelon? People also ask. No.
When we say seeds, we're talking about mature seeds. So they still have seeds. You can't advertise them as a seedless watermelon if there's still seeds in them. This doesn't make any sense. I don't like it.
We're gonna hate hairless cats then.
I just think they're ugly, honestly.
Okay.
I don't really care if they have hair or not. I think they're ugly regardless.
Do I take a seedless watermelon on the weekend to cherry? I think if you want to have a few people look at you on the way in, then why not?
No, you should bring it next Friday so I can inspect it.
I'm sick that week, that day.
No watermelon. Hang on, I want truly seedless watermelon.
Ooh, there's a photo. There's a Reddit post with a photo.
Oh.
Here we are. That third one looks photoshopped.
Yeah. That is is that oddly satisfying nice?
It's filled to the brim.
It's a supermodel appearance. I'm so impressed by the thin skin. The watermelon is just like me, giving up on any chance of reproducing. Oh, boneless watermelon? What the hell is happening?
We scrolled too far down in the comment section.
It's getting worse.
Yeah, we've reached our 30-second quota on Reddit for the day.
Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Yeah, okay, so it looks like just depending on how seedless the watermelon is, depends on whether you get a truly seedless watermelon or not. But it looks like it's not actually. Seedless doesn't mean seedless, so it's false advertising.
I don't know what the response would be if somebody bought a seedless watermelon and then saw the white seeds and went, guys, I need to take this back.
Yeah. Well, I want to do that now.
I don't know anymore. I don't think this is worth it.
Like, I hate taking
outrage.
things back, but part of me wants to take it back out of principle. But I know it's not going to change the system, so...
It's just one vote.
Yeah.
One vote doesn't make the difference.
No, we need a collective.
If
Everyone
everybody
needs to
rose
buy
up-
watermelons, check if there's seed casings, and take it back.
Everybody stand up. We as a group can do more. We are more than the sum of our parts, or whatever the hell.
This is insane. I don't know if I've ever felt so betrayed.
The best allegory for political action is summed up by people passively accepting watermelon seeds in their seedless watermelon.
You can't say that that they're seedless when there's seeds in it? Sure, they're not mature seeds. They're still seeds. They're just immature seeds.
Yeah, they make fun of each other all the
Yeah.
time.
And no one takes them seriously. That's our problem. It's crazy.
I immediately got very tired. I've immediately gotten very tired.
Yeah, that
Trying
was
to-
a roller coaster.
Gosh, we've really covered a lot of ground there.
Yeah. What other false advertising exists? I mean, I know there's like Tic Tacs is a crazy one.
What's the Tic Tac one?
Because Tic Tacs are sugar-free, right?
Sure.
But they're
Yeah.
not. The whole thing is made of sugar, but they can say that they're sugar-free because the quantity of sugar, because they're so tiny, is like less than like the minimum quantity you put on a like
Right.
to put
This
like
makes
there's a
sense.
certain quantity where if it's less than this amount, you don't have to disclaim that it has sugar in it.
This is,
But it's all
yeah.
made of sugar. It's just such a small weight that they can advertise it as sugar-free legally.
Interesting. That's cool.
And I feel like it means that for it to be sugar-free, it should be proportionate on the whole amount that you get.
Well, it
Because
should
that's
just,
ridiculous.
should just have no sugar, man.
Yeah,
just-
or like
should-
to say that it should be like the proportion of the amount in the Tic Tac. But the whole thing's fucking sugar. But they can say they're sugar-free.
Right.
It's crazy because they don't have to declare it because it's such a small amount. It's insane, truly insane. I was like, that's not legal, and then yeah, apparently it is. It's a loophole. So if you're allergic to sugar, don't have Tic Tacs. I don't know how that would work. I don't think your cells would function, but it's a time. Hang on, we'll do the Google. Tic Tacs actually sugar-free. Yeah, so because it says 0 grams of sugar because the amount is less than 0.5 grams, so they basically like rounded down.
4.5% sugar.
Yeah. Yeah, 94.5% sugar in a Tic Tac, but they can advertise 0 sugar because the serving size is less than 0.5 grams because of how much they say you're meant to eat when you have a single Tic Tac.
I like, Jeej, is this real? Like I'm Grok.
I don't trust Grok. For the life of me.
Has anyone seen the recent article that was written about how people who use ChatGPT are straight up dumber over time?
No, but I did see people putting out that was a theory for kids in the school system that was going to happen, and going through, I think particularly going through uni, having ChatGPT, because I feel like there's such a risk because you stop thinking for yourself, you know. And so yeah, I think it's crazy like that the next generation of people that are going to come through school system are going to have that as a tool. I feel like there's going to be much less brain being used. Unless it can be communicated in an effective way that they shouldn't be using AI tools in like to do the work for them.
It was, the thing about it that was really interesting was that people, well, I wouldn't even say interesting, I guess ironic, was that people would, instead of actually reading the article about this whole thing, would run it through ChatGPT and ask them to summarize it.
Yeah,
Oof.
which is crazy. Because 90% of the time, from when like I haven't used it that much, but when I have tried to get it to summarize stuff, it's completely missed the point. And then you read through the actual thing, and you're like, "What the hell was it on about?" Like, just make so many assumptions that it's so frequently wrong. Food betrayals.
Food betrayal.
Top 10 anime betrayals? What? Safety food. Oh, this is like autism safety food. Okay.
I've not heard of this.
Betrayal, revenge, and family secrets. This sounds like a documentary.
Written by Christopher Kimball's Milk Street.
Yeah. Oh, I want a list of things that are like legally they're allowed to get away with. Boo. I don't want to actually report a claim. Actually, maybe I should report seedless watermelon to the ACCC. Can you imagine?
I wonder how much of that is genuinely done on a daily basis.
Oh, probably so much. But I think it's like, I don't know, like if I could do it anonymously, I would do it so fast. But obviously, I feel like anonymous is probably less likely to get acted on. Whereas if you put in with your details, they would probably have to contact you back. Which I think is hilarious. Kids show. This isn't a kids show. Mythbusters. Mythbusters isn't around anymore, right? That finished a little while ago.
It might be available in some sort of like YouTube spin-off, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who started a podcast? Oh, wait, from Mythbusters.
Oh, cool.
I was like, wait, who are these people? Oopsies. I
Meanwhile,
like that for them.
in a different conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Podcasts are like, I don't know. I do feel like everyone is starting podcasts though. Like, so many people. So many people. There's too many podcasts. I can't listen to them all. Although I did start listening to a audio drama podcast the other day. Because I'm trying to have something, because I'm having a long road trip early July, so I wanted something to listen to on the way. So I'm trying to get into something, so I don't have obviously something shit to listen to for the road trip. So I started listening to Red Valley, which is meant to be about like cryogenic preservation or cryonic preservation. And it was really interesting and I really liked it. And then it got so intense, so fast that I was like driving and I was like, oh my God, what is happening? I'm hoping that that's like the most intense it gets, but usually if it's the second episode and it's already, I said second or third episode and it's still intense, then it's probably not a good marker for the series. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, it was a little bit distressing. Like it wasn't that bad, but it was just like the sounds were really good and terrifying. What would your podcast be about,
Yeah,
Magda?
Start a podcast. I tried once when I was 18. Didn't work.
What was the podcast about?
Us playing games.
Just playing games?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every other white guy's podcast. I don't know what to say.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Just talking for the sake of talking. Have
Yeah.
you seen that there's a podcast by like, it's like they're 4 dudes, but like they're still in high school. They're like maximum 14. So they're talking about like what sort of fillings they like in their sandwiches, and things like that. Like they have no life experience, so it's really funny to
I
hear them talk
love
about
that for them.
shit like that. But like what their favorite subject at school at the moment is.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to go back
Crazy.
to that.
I don't know what I'd have a podcast about. I feel like I would have to have enough flexibility that I could yap about anything.
No, the easiest thing for me would be just like world news, like trending news. That's like
Or
the
getting
fun
in
part.
like
trending news.
yeah.
That's like
Or
the
getting
fun
in
part.
like a different guest each week, so you can talk about them and
Yeah.
what they do.
Well, that's what Tosh does.
Yeah.
Tosh had recently, I forgot her name, and I'm so stupid for it, but whoever plays Lady Dimitrescu in Resident Evil.
Oh, I don't know their name.
But she was a great guest. But he does great things like that, where it's just like random people that he finds interesting in his life.
Yeah, I love that.
Jeej Subway, Jeej Food. Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Every episode will be about different aspects of a seedless watermelon, quote unquote seedless.
Crazy behavior. Who knew the watermelons could be this decisive?
Talking smack. I don't talk smack. I'm very sweet.
You know what? I think I would. There's a someone on TikTok that does internet tea. And I don't watch very many of them, but I do think it's very interesting, and it would be a very interesting concept for a podcast. Would be like learning about different beef on the internet. Because it's like niche teas, I think what the segment's called. And basically she'll go into like a really small like niche community that has tea in it, and she'll like find out what the tea is, and then she'll like talk about it to the average person as to like what this community is and what's happening. It's insane. Some of the tea that happens on like in these tiny little crafting communities is insane. But I don't listen to all of them because some of them I just like don't have any interest in.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But I just think it would be interesting. I think that's the thing with podcasts is you need something about it that makes you like excited to look into things or to talk about things every week. Because I know like Trash Taste, they started that with that being like talking about their taste in anime, and they got like 2 or 3 episodes in and were like, we've talked about everything now, what do we do? And so they became just like a general, like a life anime geek culture podcast. But like, I feel like a lot of people get to that with it. They're like, I'm going to make this thing about this thing. And they just run out of the thing to talk about. And there's no more things. And what do you do when there's no more things? I do feel like you could do like a geek news podcast, but I feel like so many people do that.
Yeah, I think everyone would say that just by looking at me.
Yeah.
I think is the general. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, of course, anybody can. I think the hardest part about a podcast is trying to market yourself as anything different. A lot of them are really actually unique, but they all look the same.
Yeah.
Which is really funny for a podcast, basing it on
It's hilarious.
on visuals. Yeah, I always hear things like true crime podcasts, and I'm like, how many could there be if everyone listens to them? There has to be like 3 good ones, and everyone else is in the water.
Yeah, I think there's like a few main ones. But like true crime is, I feel like if it's going to be a good true crime series, there's like a fair amount of research that has to go into it. So it's not like a random person could typically output a large amount of content without just like plagiarizing it from sources, unless you were like one of those YouTube videos that did a deep dive and they publish once every 3 years, which obviously for a podcast isn't ideal because you're meant to have like a series that people come back to and listen to like every week. But yeah, I feel like I haven't listened to that many like normal person podcasts recently. It's mostly like the story ones.
No, I got 2, and they're both very similar names, which is The Yard and The Basement Yard.
That sounds terrifying.
And they're just 2 very coincidentally similar names, but they're pretty similar. It's just funny people talking. But one is more niche than the other. One talks about more general things, and the other talks about more what's happening within that sphere.
So one of them is
shows.
talking about a thing, and the other one's translating. for the
Yeah.
average person.
Well, I guess they do a good job of highlighting trends. I think that's the big thing, because I don't go on social media, so it's just getting information through them,
Yeah.
which is good.
We've only got about 15 minutes left of the show. Oh! I was about to say
Oh.
fill a break, but we filled a break. If there is anything else you guys want to see done in the next 15 minutes, though, feel free to check those ones out. Yes, that took my brain a moment. Oh, thank you. Oh, it would help if I put a number in there, wouldn't it? That would make it look less obscene. I was like, why is it so big? What have I done?
It didn't save.
I didn't save.
There we go. Bang.
Yeah, stunning. Okay, less in your face. Stunning. Love this. This is Star Wars Topps Chrome Black 27965. And we're going to randomize these names 5 times to see who gets the all others spot. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 goes to Obi-Wan Kenobi, Adam Harris. Can I find it? Surely, I mean, they're alphabetical. Oh, they're not in alphabetical order. I thought they were. They're definitely not. No. It has to be around here. Right. There it is.
Love the commitment.
This is me trying to keep my brain smart. So it doesn't die because of AI. All right. We have a 24 of 99 Fulcrum. We have our autograph, Mother Talzin, by Barbara Goodson. Is that what it is? And our pack. We have Yoda, Cassian Andor, 109 of 199, Elia Kane, and 7 of 50, Captain Rex. Definitely not the best order we've seen in that one, but also I have no idea what else that person's done. So
That was that Fulcrum? Was it Fulcrum?
yeah,
That was awesome.
it looks
I
very
don't know.
cool.
Looks kind of metal.
Yeah. Now that's a segue, if ever I've seen one.
If we started segueing to start advertising a fake podcast,
I think fake advertisement segues are the best.
I
It's
would
like
love
Guy
that.
Mont's spelling bee when he does those fake advertisements while people are writing down their answers to stuff. They're brilliant. They're so good.
I just love the idea of, especially with internet culture now and like content creation culture now, of just shouting out a fake Patreon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do, 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 do. Alrighty, and with that super speed break full. We still have 10 minutes to go. Don't forget to use code SEEDLESS20 for 20% off your next watermelon. That's brilliant.
that is very good.
Make fake coupons for people to use. Or attempt to use, I should say.
How much do you think it would take for random people, because there are 21 people here, for random people eventually to just keep telling Blake in another show to use Seedless 20 without the context of what we were talking about, but just to use it as
Brilliant.
a discount code?
Do it.
Hey, so when's Seedless 20 coming online?
Yeah.
Seedless 20. Why Seedless 20? Just never explain why. Just keep. No, everyone knows Seedless 20. You're not doing Seedless 20? No one told you? Weird.
That's crazy.
You weren't invited for
So
Seedless 20?
out of the loop.
Yeah, just.
It's
Sorry.
not cool enough to use Seedless 20, Jesus.
I'll go talk to someone in the know.
Mm. I'm excited because a couple weeks ago I parked at the Melbourne Museum in the morning because I was going to IMAX in the evening. And as I was getting out of my car, there was this other car across the parking lot that was unloading a very large Lego Jar Jar Binks head out of their car, which I assume was some of the people that built the Lego exhibit were like replacing the head because it broke and they'd fixed it or something. I don't know. But I looked across and there was this enormous Jar Jar Binks head, genuinely so tall. And I get to see it in person this weekend. I get to see like it again. It'll be like a reunion for me and the weird Lego Jar Jar Binks head. I think it'll be fun.
Jar Jar Binks is such an assault on the senses that Lego him, which kind of, anything Lego kind of makes you look at it more because you don't quite know how to construct it in your head.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like it's harder to look at.
Well, I thought it was like real, I guess. Like I thought it was like an actual like replica Jar Jar Binks head, and then I looked closer and was like, no, that's Lego.
That's the good thing about Lego, is that depending on how much resources you have, you can make it quite detailed. But I'm thinking of like a low polygonal, like it's made out of 6 bricks.
Yes. It doesn't have to be quite that bad. Seedless 19 definitely doesn't have the same ring to it as Seedless 20, I do have to say.
It sounds like that movie that came out recently, that Mickey 17.
Oh, that was such a good
Seedless.
movie. Find on the low poly Jar Jar Binks Google search page is about as worthwhile as expected.
Which is hesitantly not very. I'm gonna
I
hope.
I don't know. I thought that sounded like it was incredible. Like exceeded expectations. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting things. No.
Yeah, sorry.
Get the 30 seconds back. Get a refund on your Google search time.
And your recent seedless watermelon purchase while you're at it. They all go to the same place.
Crazy. Who could betray us like this? It's insane.
It goes straight to the top. It's conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy.
Dude, if we just did stupid conspiracies, like how seedless watermelon isn't really seedless.
I would love to run a podcast that was just like harmless conspiracy theories and doing like deep dives into them.
What are some other things that are advertised as one thing but aren't really that? Like
People. We're all lizards.
deep? Oh. Oh. I was really like, yeah, like politicians, huh? And then you went lizard people. Like, okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the logical next step. I mean, Tic Tacs. That's
Yes,
I feel like there can be a food episode potentially when we talk about watermelons and Tic Tacs. I don't know. We could do that for a full episode.
Judging by how we covered the cube rule in such excruciating detail,
Yeah.
I think we can really cover one topic at a time. We really got our first 2 episodes covered.
The seedless watermelon, a conspiracy for the ages.
It sounds almost like a tourist attraction.
It really does.
Like a circus.
Like when we have the giant. What are the other giant things that we have? Like the giant
The big
banana.
apple.
The big banana.
Big apple, big banana, big rubber band ball.
Yeah. Well, now we have the seedless watermelon.
Yeah, but
The
no,
average sized seedless
but
watermelon.
it's- yeah, but it's regular size. Yeah.
Toppings episode, The Great Pyramids of Pizza. I thought that could have been the Leaning Tower of Pizza as well.
If we took out the carb section, because obviously that is the pizza base,
Yes.
could you group or rank pizza topics by section of the pyramid that they're in, the food pyramid?
What? Well, you've just got dairy and fruit and veg. That's just like 2 categories, right?
Yeah. Well, and like sweets.
What sweets are you putting on a pizza?
There are dessert pizzas.
Oh, yeah, true. I feel like that's a different ranking,
I'm
though.
putting Nutella on my.
Yeah, but I'm not comparing Nutella on my pizza to tomato paste on my pizza. You know, they're for different pizzas. They have different purposes.
This is very good grounds for a new episode. And protein, yeah. So you got meat, fruit, veggies, dairy.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you dying?
Is something taking off? What is going on?
Does sound like it.
God,
There's a drone flying through the vents, guys.
for a room that's meant to be soundproofed, the amount of noise.
There's no fucking way this room is soundproof. No way.
Well, like it's supposed to be. We got like the very sparse foam.
I do love that
paneling.
there are like, what, 3 tiles?
Yeah, it's much more decorative than it's supposed to be
It
practical.
really
And it's
is.
not even that decorative. It's so funny.
It's hilarious. I do love that these 2 aren't even lined up.
No, I hate that. I can't stand it.
It's such an oversight.
What a time to be alive.
The other one, oh no, that one's not really.
It's hard to make 3 line up.
Yes, it is. You just rotate that one around and then it's fine. You just need to not have a thing go into nothing.
It's pretty easy to make 3 line up, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, we'll do one last quick refresh before we wrap up. Any last minute, last second personals? We will have time. But this may be the end of our show. Thank you
With
for
some impressive wisdom
the
coming
reminder.
through. A room tour. Look, it's just lots of boxes. Truly. Boxes and some lights and some weird foam on the wall.
too many, and I don't know why there's cardboard taped to the ceiling, but
Really badly taped as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
questionable.
It's been there for like 2 years.
It's crazy. Truly crazy. But yeah, I think the summary is there's not much room to tour. But yes, I think that's the end of our show now. So thank you everyone so much for coming by. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. Blake will be back around 4 with some more breaks. And I believe also the randoms for the